Hi there, it's tool tip time with your sewing Sherpa Shauna here at Needles and Knots in Tucson, Arizona, and I'm finishing up a project, and I just wanted to take a minute to share a tool tip with you. So I recently purchased a bunch of these, and I've given a bunch of them away, and I don't know if anybody's using them, but these are a real lifesaver for people who have trouble changing their needles and threading their needles. So basically what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to show you how to use this tool and the one that comes with your sewing machine if you happen to have an automatic needle threader. All right, needle right here, okay, thread just dangling over here. So first of all, the needle thread that comes with a lot of sewing machines is just, first of all, it doesn't work unless the needle's in the highest position. So if you've got a computerized machine, make sure you push that needle up down button to get that in the highest position. If you have a mechanical machine, you're going to need to turn your hand wheel until you see the needle at the top of its stroke. Then you'll see this little hook here that acts as an extra finger. So I'm going to come around to the outside of that hook, which takes a little bit of dexterity, which is kind of sucks because, you know, you're using it because you don't have any. Now, if the machine's needle threader is working properly, it just sent a hook through the eye of the needle and it's grabbing it. See, there's a little teeny tiny loop of thread back there, and I grab onto that loop behind the needle and I pull the thread through. All right, so I made that look somewhat easy because I've done it a million times, but I'll do it one more time. Finger on here, bring this down till you can wrap the thread around that extra finger right there. Push it down. The hook should go through the eye of the needle. Now, if you've messed up your sewing machine trying to do this so that the hook's not lined up anymore, it's like bent or something, you can go in with tweezers and straighten that hook up. Then you grab the loop behind the eye of the needle and pull through, okay? So if your sewing machine doesn't come with one of those, here's another option. All right, another option is this little tool. So it's got an arrow here on the top, and it's got a little hook here. It took me a long time to figure this out, but basically what you do is the arrow should be on top and it should be pointing towards the eye of your needle. And you should take your thread and you just kind of like swing it across both the slot there, line that up with the eye of your needle. So here's the trick with this one. If you don't line it up with the eye of the needle, it doesn't work. Like the little threader just goes off to the right or the left. So there, I got it to go through the eye of the needle. Sort of. So I'm wondering if I just kind of slide it down this slot. Oh, there we go. I slid it down the slot until it fell into the eye of the needle. So let's try that again. Thread across. Then I'm going to line this up to the needle, somewhere on the needle, and I'm going to push gently, not hard, but gently, so I know I'm in that groove on the needle. I'm just kind of sliding. Oh, and then I fall through the eye of the needle, and there is my little hook, or my little loop back there, and that's what this hook is for. You hook the loop and pull it. Come on, hook the loop and pull it. I didn't give myself a big enough a loop, so it's not hooking. So let's try that again. All right. Again, it takes a minute sometimes. Across that. Swing it around. Line it up, slide it down till it goes right through the eye of the needle. There's my loop. Use the hook to pull the loop. And your needle's threaded, right? So yay! That's hopefully you caught that there. Now the next thing I want to do is like, okay, why do we oftentimes have to thread the needle? Because the needle broke, right? So this is how the screw that we take the needle in and out with. Sometimes you'll get a tool like this that goes with your machine. Sometimes you get a tool like this that goes with your machine. But I just want to show you that you can also use spare change, nickels, dimes, quarters. Actually, dimes are too small, but nickels and pennies work great to loosen that up. And then pull straight down. And I figure since I've got the needle out anyways, I might as well put a fresh one in. I'm gonna put in a 1175. So fresh 1175, that's got a really small eye. We'll see if the threader works with that. So this side of this tool has got a needle holder. So you know, sometimes it's awkward to get your hands under here and get your needle to go up in that hole. So the idea is that you drop the needle in here. And if you'll notice, it has a flat side and a rounded side, and your needle has a flat side and a rounded side. So we're gonna let those kind of coordinate, right? So now I've got this in here, and that makes it a little bit easier for me to get back here and slide this up until it's nice and tight, and then I'll take my tool, whatever it is, today it's a penny, and turn this till it's snug, and then I'll come straight down and woof, and then I'll flip this around, pull my thread out here, put it across the middle, bring it over and slide down till it goes into the hole, and it didn't do it. So I'll try again. Again, I'll go down until I get in that hole. There we go, I did it. And I got a little loop back here. Use my little grabber, pull it through, boom. So boom, there you go. Tools to help you change your needle and thread your needle. Again, remember, your needle needs to be in the highest position for the automatic or semi-automatic needle threader to work. And when you're using the little tool, make sure that, you know, you get the pokey thing. That pokey thing will poke your finger. Watch out for that. It really hurts. I bled from it. So, like, watch out. You'll do it once or twice and then you won't do it again. Anyhow, have fun changing your needle and threading your needle. And I will have a link to the multi-packs I get of the needle threader. You can also get those from Dritz. They cost $5 for one in that single package from Dritz, or $5 for 3 if you buy them in the multi-pack. Up to you. Okay, keep on sewing.